Hello, and we are live. Welcome to day 15 of 30 Cuisines in 30 Days with me, your host for these 30 lovely days, Tara. I'm from Coconuts, and this is our fun little food challenge to make home life a little more exciting. So if you're just tuning in for the first time, then welcome. Um, a little comment from Coconuts TV there introducing the show. Tara's taste buds truly are traveling the world. And guess what I'm feasting on today? Ecuadorian food. Okay, so if you don't know about 30 cuisines in 30 days, I'm having a different cuisine, a different type of cuisine from a different country or region each day for 30 days. So we're halfway through. Day 15. Wow, I can't believe we made it halfway through already. And okay, today we're having Ecuadorian food. So this is really interesting. I'm ordering all this food, I should say, to my apartment here in Bangkok. Because I'm home, we're staying home a lot more than usual. We want to, try new things and travel, but we can't. So, but we still can, try new things food-wise with thanks to all the interesting different restaurants around our cities. So okay, today I have ordered from Cali's Grill, which is a small restaurant right here nearby on Sukhumvit 23, which specializes in Latin cuisine, Ecuadorian cuisine. They have some Mexican dishes, really interesting food. So I have tried it once a long time ago when it first opened, because I used to live near there. Little factoid. But I have not tried it in a while. And when we started doing this food challenge and we wanted to find, different exotic cuisines for me here in Thailand, I thought, South American, it's pretty far from Bangkok, as far from Thailand as you can get, really. So I wanted to add this to the list. So I have a few dishes here which I have never ordered before, and I have not tried from Cali's Grill ever. And I have not been to Ecuador also. I have not been to South America, not yet, hopefully one day. But yeah, so please forgive me if I'm pronouncing things a little off. Yeah, so quick reminder, click the bell to subscribe and click the bell to Coconuts TV so you'll get notified about all the times that we go live and all our new shows. We have a lot of different live shows, not just me. It's not all about me. There are other shows on Coconuts TV, YouTube, which I'm sure you will love. So subscribe, click the bell, share, like this video, watch another video, like that video. You get it. Okay, so from Cali's Grill today, I will give you a quick rundown of what I have in front of me, then I'm going to taste each dish, and then at the end, I'm going to give a rating to everything, so stick around for that. Okay, so this is what I have from Cali's Grill today. I ordered Ceviche De Camaron, so that is ceviche with shrimp here. If you can just see, I will show you this juicy, massive shrimp in here, and there's 5 huge shrimp in here. Nice number right there. And it's cold, of course it's a ceviche, but more on that in a bit. And that came with a side, and I chose Llapingachos as my side dish for that, which is these little yummy potato pancake numbers right here. And then in addition to that dish, I ordered empanadas, which are kind of like a curry puff. If you're here in Southeast Asia, you might be more familiar with the curry puff, but this is an empanada, which I think is kind of a common staple food around South America. Maybe not just Ecuador, but different countries in South America too. And with that, there's a little dipping salsa, which smells really yummy and garlicky. Looks like tomato and garlicky there. And this is just the same salsa. It was a generous portion, so I put it in 2 little containers there, 2 little dishes. Okay, so what should I dig into first? If you're watching, comment along. Let me know that you're watching. Say hi. I will comment back to you. Tell me what you think I should order. Tell me what countries, what cuisines you really love. Yeah, or just tell me what you're having for lunch and what city you're in and what you've been doing at home all of these days because of coronavirus, the virus that shall not be mentioned. Okay, Coconuts TV says the ceviche looks tangy. It does. It does. Let's just start with this then, shall we? It does look tangy. I mean, I can smell it. It's very citrusy. Ooh, Jag Dishkil. Hi, Jag. Jag says, I'm a huge fan of empanadas. Ooh. Well, these are, I should have said, these are chicken empanadas. So I ordered chicken. I just felt like having that today. And this is shrimp, obviously. So, yeah, we have a nice, let me just explain this little dish here. Oh, Little Coconut says, I didn't choose the carb life. The carb life chose me. Good one, Little Coconut. Okay, this is a ceviche. So if you know about ceviches, it's a dish where usually a seafood, a fish or a shrimp, prawn, is cooked by the acid in a lemon or lime juice. So it's actually not cooked in a traditional way, but it's cooked from the acidity of the lime juice. So it's kind of interesting. It's like a cold dish. Looks very refreshing and yummy. So I'm just gonna try. Can I just try this liquid that it came in? Just take a little sip of that. Is that weird? Okay. So now I get a sense of this. It's very, very citrusy, of course. Let me take another sip. It is really yummy. It's tangy, it's tart, citrusy. I taste orange in there. It tastes like fresh lemon, lime, orange. We have a comment from Rainer Lim. Ecuadorian ceviche looks different from the ones I've had. This looks soupy. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like kind of dry with like chopped up little chunks of prawn. Stolen Rabbit says, ceviche. Yeah, and this is not exactly what I expected, but it tastes really good. Just like sipping on this. It's like garlicky, lemon, lime, orange, very fresh, very citrusy. Nice balance of salt. Very interesting that this is the ceviche. Okay, I think I'm gonna try a piece of the shrimp here. Ooh, that is just dripping in this ceviche goodness. Okay, now let's see if I can, I'm not gonna put the whole thing in my mouth. I'm just gonna take a nice big bite of it. Okay, let me get a big bite of this with a big bite of soup too. So I'm gonna take, soup, ceviche, liquid, broth, I don't know, but it's just really yummy. So I'm gonna take a big bite of it with a big bite of prawn. Okay, let's try Ceviche De Camaron. Very tasty. It's oops, sorry. Background noise. The prawns are very juicy, fresh. Yeah, plump and juicy. Everything you would want from a big prawn like this. Having it with, I mean, I just want to drink this whole bowl, really. I just want to drink this. It's like garlicky, orangey, lemony, salty. You need like a big bite of it, bite of the soup with the prawn. It makes it so good. Stolen Rabbit asks, is it like gazpacho? I did think of gazpacho a little bit. Gazpacho is a cold Spanish soup. Spanish soup. That's more tomato based and a little bit thicker. So this liquid, if I could be so bold as to just pour it a little bit, it's pretty thin, I would say. It's not like a thick, soupy liquid. It's more like a thinner, just little bits of, I guess, like kind of like pulp of the citrus fruits are in there to give it a little fibrous, a little bit of fiber in there. But it's definitely been, blended, all the flavors mixed together very well. Really good. I could definitely chow down on this entire thing right now. Okay. Now, the thing with this though is you have to eat the entire prawn. See, I think if you're Asian, because I don't know, I just feel like this is an Asian thing, but you want to get the entire prawn, like from that little shell bit here. So you can either use your fork and knife to kind of like, oh, Sumari, Sebastien, hey Tara, does the soup taste prawny? It does taste prawny, but it is not a prawn bisque. Little inside joke there for Sumari. Yeah, so I would like bite down on the tail and kind of get all of the shrimp out. Well, it's not working. Still not working. But you kind of get the idea. There's like a big meaty bunch of the shrimp in here that you do not want to forego in here. So you want to get that shrimp out of the tail. There, I got it, yay. There it is. Okay, let me just put that aside. Okay, all in the name of 30 cuisines, 30 days. Jagdish said, that looks more like a prawn bisque than a ceviche. Prawn bisque? It is not a prawn bisque, but it is prawny. And it does beg to be drinking down like a soup. It really does. Because, yeah, it's really good, really tasty. The prawns are just huge and fresh and juicy, and I think that's one good thing for having an Ecuadorian restaurant in Thailand. You know, we have a lot of fresh seafood, good prawns, so yeah, it works really well with this dish. Had to sneak in one more bite there. Now the inside of the prawns, just to let you know, they are pretty cooked through. They do not feel raw at all. They don't taste raw, they don't feel raw, the texture of them. And if you look at the prawns, very nicely peeled and deveined, there's no gray bits at all. So a gray prawn is uncooked, but these are all white with the, telltale pink hue on the edge. So yeah, it's cooked through. Really yummy. We have another comment from Anusara Cindy Wright. Hey Cindy. She says, when I think of ceviche, it's more like a salsa, pico de gallo, and you eat with tortilla chips, like a dip. That's what I was thinking too. That's what I was imagining. So this is a little different than what I expected, but I am not disappointed. I am happy with it because the tastes are really good. It's not too spicy. It's really just has a little zip. Maybe there's a little chili, or it's more from like the garlic that you get like this little kick of like a pepperiness to it. But yeah, I don't think it's definitely not spicy. But really good. Okay. Now let me just try the dish that came with the Ceviche De Camaron, and this is Llapingachos. So these are potato pancakes, and I ordered them as the side for this dish. So I could have gotten other things like steamed vegetables or zucchini, but I chose to go with something a little more traditionally Ecuadorian, so I could also show you guys what this is all about. So, smells really good. I mean, I guess I could maybe compare it to like a hash brown. It looks like it's going to be cheesy. It looks like it's going to be quite rich. And I see some veggies in there, some coriander, but looks mostly like potatoes and cheese, which is always a winning combination for me. And it's browned a little bit. Jagdish says, this meal looks like it would be great on a beach in Ecuador. Tell me about it. That is so true. Maybe sharing it with some handsome Ecuadorian men. Just kidding. Okay, let's try this Llapingachos. I'll just show you a little bit. I cut it open there. So it's a potato patty and it has cheese. Looks like it's pan kind of seared on the edges there. It's browned. Yeah, it's crispy. Oh, Coconuts TV, dropping the knowledge. It's the potato patties, or thick pancakes, are stuffed with cheese and cooked on a hot griddle until crispy brown. That sounds really yummy. Okay, let's take a bite. Very tasty. These go down easy, let me tell you that. I'm like almost halfway done with it in 2 bites. Okay, so it's not overly cheesy, I would say. It's you still have nice chunks of potato in there. The potato's cooked well. It's not total mush. There's still some like chunkiness to it, but yeah, it's kind of like not quite mashed potatoes. There's still chunks of it mixed with a mild, nice cheese, and just sprinkled with a bit of coriander on top. Stolen Rabbit says crispy sounds nice. Yeah, the edges are a little crispy, but it's a thick patty, so it's not, I wouldn't call it crispy per se. Very tasty though, and really great as a side to this dish, I think. Yeah, the potato, oh, I'm getting some cheese in here. Ooh. Okay, so there are kind of chunks of cheese. Maybe I didn't get one yet. Let me try it. Ooh, I'm seeing like a, ooh, that is cheese right there. Let me try it. Okay. I did not make my way all the way to the center to get that big glob of yummy cheese. That was really tasty. It was like a very, I don't know, like maybe a mix between like a cheddar and mozzarella. It was like very like chewy, like a yummy chewy cheese. I don't know how to explain it. Okay. So good. Let's try it with a little bit of this dip. And Mr. Cindy Wright says, do you dip it in the ceviche since it was a side dish? Maybe. Should we try? Let's try a bite of this. Let's try dipping it in the ceviche, then let's try dipping it in the little salsa that it came with. So, okay, dip it with the ceviche. Little Coconut says, South American roasty. Stolen Rabbit says, okay, cheese with everything, please. Me too. Cheese with everything. Okay, so it goes well with the ceviche sauce or soup. It definitely goes well because now I feel like I can taste more chili in this. So there is a bit of spice in there. So yeah, the potato, the kind of mild potato, you know, goes well with the garlicky, spicy, tangy, citrusy sauce of the ceviche. Let's try it with this little tomato salsa that came. Oops, and I spilled it right away. Okay, so I'm gonna try it with this tomato salsa. Looks like a good bite there. This tomato salsa, it looks like the tomato is really pulverized in there. Rainer Lim says, at Stolen Rabbit, amen to that. We're just loving on cheese right now, everyone. We're just all about that cheese. Okay, so yeah, the tomato is really pulverized in this salsa. It's like, it's not really a pico de gallo where there's like little diced tomatoes and onions. It's more like, I don't know, this actually reminds me of the gazpacho. Like that color, it's like the tomatoes are really pulverized and mixed into, and creating like a blended soup. And it smells really garlicky, which I love, so let's try it. It has onions in it, chunks of onions, bits of coriander, some chunks of tomato, some chunks of chili. It goes really well with the potatoes. I think that's the winning combination right there. You can see some coriander there. Let's try a bite of it alone. Okay, and that salsa definitely has chili in it. That has spice to it. Okay, it's tomatoey, coriander, chili, bit of lime, I'm sure, and tons of garlic. This sauce is a winner. Yummy. And it goes really well with the Llapingachos, which I will put back here so you can see them. Okay, so this salsa with Llapingachos, yummy. But stay tuned to the end because I will be giving my rating to everything. And I'll be recapping. And yeah, so not to give anything away, but quite tasty so far. I probably should have ordered more dishes just to have a lot to show you. Yesterday we had Swedish food. Oh, rice cooker. Oops. There's always rice cooking, always. Yeah, yesterday we had Swedish food, and I had a literal smorgasbord, and there's a lot of stuff. So I feel like today looks like there's not as much stuff compared to that, but the portions are huge, and everything's really good so far. So, okay, let's continue with Ecuadorian food. And I think I'm going to try these empanadas. Rainer Lim says, Tara isn't day drinking today. I am not day drinking today. It's only Monday, you guys. Don't worry. We still have many days in the week to go. Although sometimes Monday does really call for a day drink, doesn't it? Okay. So empanadas. Here, I'll show you the whole empanada before I dig into it. It's kind of looks like a curry puff if you're, aware of the Southeast Asian, Singaporean, Malaysian, Thai version. It looks like a curry puff, but it's big. This is big. This is like the size half of my face right here. And I ordered with these stuff with chicken. I think you could get beef. You could get cheese, I think. Beef, cheese, chicken. I think maybe pork. I think those were the options. So there's definitely vegetarian options if that's what you're after. Let me just break it open and show you guys what is in there. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, okay. All right, so that is what is inside the empanada. Looks like some pieces of chicken that are kind of like torn off, shredded. Ooh, and Nusra Cindy Wright says, are those fried or baked? They look like they're fried. I feel like they're fried. Smells really good. I can smell like that cumin flavor. Oh, knowledge bomb being dropped in empanadas baked or fried. I guess it could be both, but I feel like these might be fried. They're not oily though. They're definitely not oily on the outside or anything like that. Yeah, good question. Okay, so some of the chicken went to the other side. Why did the chicken go to the other side of the empanada? But you can see it looks a bit hollow there, but it's because the chicken went with the other half there. But you can see that there's shreds of chicken, there's bits of carrot, there's bits of spring onion and onion. It has a really nice cumin flavor. I definitely smell those kind of spices that you might associate with Mexican food. Yeah. You might associate with enchiladas and tacos type of thing, which I think is really the cumin flavor, or cumin, I think Americans say. But okay, empanada. It's in a lot of different cuisines in South America, and something about a pastry wrapped bite of meat is like in every culture, and it's always yummy. Okay, let's try it. It's really good. That is so good. Okay. The dough itself definitely has a nice flavor. Little Coconut says empanadas, more like damn empanadas. So tasty. The dough is like, it just tastes really fresh and homemade. Like yeah. I don't know how to describe it except that it's like, has that doughy flavor that's really yummy. Like a fried pastry. So good. And the chicken is tender, cooked nicely, juicy, a lot of spices in there. Not a lot of chili, not spicy like that, but definitely a lot of flavor. There's a little bit of chili in there, I can see. Okay. I had that whole bite without dipping it in this beloved salsa. So let's try it with some salsa. I'm just gonna pile some in here. Ooh, look at that bite. It's piled with spicy salsa. Empanada looks so good. Yeah, these feel really homemade. Just by how like the chicken is put in there, like it's not totally like uniform little diced pieces or anything, you know, it just feels like very like homemade style, which is so yummy. Yeah, pieces of chicken, like white meat chicken, I should say, shreds of the chicken. The chicken is flavorful on its own. Yeah, it's definitely like seasoned, flavorful chicken. Really good, you guys. Empanadas. Who loves empanadas besides me here? I think everyone does. Okay, let's take a bite with the salsa and with some onion from the salsa. There's big chunks of onion in this salsa, which I really am loving with this chicken empanada. Ew, it's about to fall, it's about to fall. Let me take a bite. It's so garlicky. The onion and garlic here is just like a lot, but I love it. So good. If you're shy of onion and garlic, this salsa might not be for you, but come on, what kind of life is that? Oh, my cat's scratching at the balcony again. Oh my god. Hold on. Kitty wants to come in, but I'm busy eating empanadas. Oh, it's so tasty. I'm just eating the whole thing without like showing you guys or anything. Okay, let's let the cat in. I'm gonna let my cat in. 1 second. Okay, back. And the cat is in. Here, stay here on the side and be my little sidekick. My sidekick, Boonsha the cat. Wait until Vietnamese food comes. Okay. Okay, back to my meal. I think it's about time for a recap and rating of all these dishes. What do you guys think? Recap and rating time? Okay. So today is day 15 of 30 cuisines in 30 days. I'm officially halfway through. Halfway. And as I'm saying halfway, I'm just like, garlic is like, ugh. Garlic, onion, but it's so tasty. Okay. So if you eat this meal, definitely eat it with someone who is having all this garlic with you. Okay, so we're halfway through, and I'm having Ecuadorian food from Cali's Grill right here in Bangkok. Every day I'm ordering a different cuisine, from a different country or region. Oh, it's Kitty's, side. Kitty's lunch too. Kitty's having lunch. There she is. Okay. Rainer Lim says cat. Where was I? Oh yeah. So today's day 15, halfway through. So if you want to follow along with me, there's still plenty of time each day. Why don't you just try different cuisine and come here, comment, and tell me what you're trying. Some days you could cook something, or you could order food from a restaurant near you, or you could just try different fashion from a different culture or something one day if you want to play along. And come here and comment and watch me live every day at 1 p.m. Bangkok time, 2 p.m. Singapore time. right here on Coconut's YouTube. Subscribe to our channel, click the bell for notifications, and then you will be alerted to when I am about to come online. Yeah, and then you could comment and chat. You could see what I'm eating. You could tell me what you're eating. Yeah, so today's meal from Cali's Grill, I had Ceviche De Camaron, which is prawn ceviche, which came with this really interesting, almost like a soup. Very different from the ceviche I was expecting, but very tasty. And it came with a side dish, which I opted for Llapingachos. No steamed veggies for me. It's all about potato and cheese pancakes. Yummy. Okay, so that was one dish. I'll put it next to each other. And the other dish I ordered was empanadas. There used to be 3, but I chowed down on one and it's all gone. Empanadas with chicken. And it came with this delicious salsa, which was definitely the star of the show, tying everything together with garlic and onion and chili, which is like the magic trio for anyone, really. Okay, so my rating, it's so hard to give a rating, but I feel like the prawns were so tasty. The only thing I might say is maybe a little more spice, but I would definitely give it a 4.5 out of 5. I think it's really close to being like just a hit, because the prawns were really juicy, fresh. The taste was great, cooked nicely, big, huge prawns with a generous portion. And the sauce or the soup or the broth or whatever it was, just so yummy. A cold, citrusy, definitely tastes like fresh orange, lemon, lime, a little bit of orange zest, maybe lime zest, a lot of garlic, onion, a bit of chili, pepper, salt. Is that the recipe? Did I get it right? Let me know. Okay, and Llapingachos, very delicious potato pancake to go with that. These were tasty. I'll give them a 4 out of 5 because they just were really good, especially when you get to this big hunk of cheese that's in there. But yeah, I think I was a little more wowed by the prawns. But yeah, that's definitely tasty, and I would eat it again for sure. Empanadas, I want to just give these a 5 out of 5. I feel like it's just so tasty, and I would eat more and more of these. And I would definitely try the other fillings too. So I tried chicken today, chicken empanadas, but I would love to try cheese. Beef, I bet, would be a totally different flavor. So I'll try all of those one day. Yeah, 5 out of 5 for empanadas and for this salsa. Like, this is ridiculous right here. So good. I don't know if I could try to recreate it at home or what, but it's like really tasty, like fresh, tasty tomatoes. Yeah, I feel like it's hard to get tasty tomatoes. Sometimes tomatoes you buy at the supermarket are just kind of plain tasting. But yeah, but this has a really like fresh, tomatoey, summery, I don't know, vibe that just makes you want to be on the beach in Ecuador. Okay, so overall, I think the restaurant, Cali's Grill, is definitely getting a 4.5 out of 5, like really hovering around that 5 because everything was so good. Yeah, the only thing is probably, I don't know, Thai people, we like our spice. Maybe a little bit more spice in this. I don't know. But I think it seems like a very authentic Ecuadorian taste for everything. And yeah, I'm impressed with Ecuadorian food, very yummy. I would be curious to try more South American food. Do you think I should try other South American countries on my next 15 days? What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments. Should I try... Well, I had Brazilian. Already. I had Brazilian, now Ecuadorian. We might have to move on to other continents. Well, speaking of other continents, tomorrow is a new day, and we have planned our meal for tomorrow. So stick around. It is going to be an interesting meal. We have a few dishes we've planned, and it's from a region a little closer to home than Ecuador, but still kind of a interesting place to go. We might have, if you want to go there, you have to hike. You have to hike there, and you have to be very focused. I'm really bad at giving hints. Okay, but anyways, just stay tuned for tomorrow. It's a new country, it's new dishes, and it's going to be an exciting meal. It's the same time, 1 p.m. Bangkok time, 2 p.m. if you're in Singapore, and you will see me having another meal. Tomorrow will be day 16 of 30 cuisines in 30 days with me, your host, Tara from Coconuts. So we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Subscribe, click the bell, share this video. Bye. Oh, comment Ecuadorian food for the win. True. Very true. Bye, guys. Oh, Sydney says Colombian food. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. You have to stay tuned to find out.